Feze mapero, escuta lá, ande. Escuta, rasqueia, vamos, ande, da communication. Feze, da rapidinho. Ei,
Jini ndiri pakati. Iwe uriko. Wamani.
Starting box ready. Starting in the Yugo, starting box ready.
Wafana kwenda pamberi pema players anegari pabeni. Jama.
Oh, it's a very good morning to you all, and welcome to the final day of this amazing tournament. It's been 3 days of absolute fun watching the under-15 boys and girls performing out on the park, and it's reached the playoffs. It's going to be the home side, Zimbabwe, who are taking on Namibia. They both finished second in their respective pools. Zimbabwe finishing in second place, Malawi managing to clinch the top spot in Group A, and Namibia clinching the second place spot in Group B. Obviously South Africa finishing in first place, and they are currently unbeaten in this tournament. They'll be playing in the final against Malawi, who are also currently unbeaten. So that promises to be an absolute cracker of a final. My name is Tariro Chawafambira, and really happy to be bringing you this third and fourth playoff between the hosts Zimbabwe and Namibia. Namibia managing to finish second, as I said earlier, in their pool. They've scored 7 goals. They've conceded 2. So they've got a goal difference of 5, finishing in second place. Zimbabwe have 10 goals that they've scored. They've conceded 6 with a goal difference of 4. And the players are walking out onto the park. It'll be the last game they'll play in this tournament. Zimbabwe arrived a little earlier in full song, singing a very familiar team song that we hear. And the referees have been fantastic throughout this tournament as well. Young, upcoming referees. And we're going to sing the national anthems of both these sides. Starting with the national anthem of Zimbabwe. National anthems are done. They've sung their national anthems for the very last time in this tournament, and they are looking forward to the action. It is the third and fourth playoff. I mentioned a little earlier that Zimbabwe have managed to score 10 goals in this tournament over the last 2 days, and they've conceded just 6. And Namibia have scored 7 goals, and they've conceded 2 only, so that might be playing in the back of the technical camp of the Zimbabweans. That's 6 goals conceded as opposed to just the Namibia's 2 goals conceded. Those stats suggest that the Namibian defense is a lot stronger, but Zimbabwe did play better and better as the day proceeded on the first day and also into the second days. Namibia have also picked up a couple of wins and also some man-of-the-match performances from one of their players. Shanuel Marco Smith got a man-of-the-match, so did Mashalus Hoakoeb. He picked up some man-of-the-match performances, and on the Zimbabwean side, Tadiwa Chakuchichi has been phenomenal. He's led from the front as the captain. El Shaddai Sadomba has also scored some goals for Zimbabwe, and a player to watch out for certainly is Awakiwe Talibe, a little number 20 on the Zimbabwean side. He's impressed many with his play out on the right side. The captains with the referees, Uwanje Kauraisa of Namibia and Tadiwa Chakuchichi of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe seem to be playing from right to left when we do kick off. Namibia from left to right. Zimbabwe making their first appearance in the tournament and wanting to finish in 3rd place. That won't be a bad finish at all with the bronze medal. Namibia will definitely want to finish in 3rd place as well. Tadiwa Chakuchichi in picture right now with the armband for Zimbabwe.
1-2.
Interesting to see starting lineup for Zimbabwe. Nyemba in goal, came out and made some crucial saves on Wednesday. Zulu, Ngorima, Kuimba and Mautsa will form the back four. Chakuchichi and Muteka will be playing just behind the midfield of Sadomba, Maulidi and Awakiwe, and Eli Sadomba, I mentioned him, out in front. And we're underway. Namibia immediately wanting to play the ball forward. They get in with the shot early. Just 10 seconds on the board, and Namibia have already got their first shot away, but it was not on target, so nothing to trouble Nyemba. Onto the Namibian side. The goalkeeper will be Milko Solunga. Will be in goal. And their back players will be Moriko Smith, Luke Goliath, Sheriff Ortman and Dominic Canalelo. They'll be playing off the back, and in the midfield will be Marcelo Hoikoeb. I mentioned he picked up a man-of-the-match performance. Unaje Kaurisa, the captain, along with Letso Modise playing in the midfield. Namibia have a throw-in early on. Further upfield for Namibia will be Ronald Kaju and Richard Orr. And out in front, the number 10 jumper will be Sergio Boyce. Zimbabwe now on the attack early on. Namibia having to do some defending. Zimbabwe front three were really, really good over the past 2 days. Just seem to get better and better and better. That's Adonai Sadomba, Oshadai Sadomba, Awekiwe Salibe. Namibia now on the attack, exploiting the left flank there. Desperate tackle there from Zimbabwe. The Namibian taking the area, asking whether that was not a foul or not, but they'll come away with the corner. So the first set piece of the first half. It's the 3rd and 4th playoff. Zimbabwe versus Namibia. Namibia making early inroads to the Zimbabwe box. Decent cross comes in. Zimbabwe have it covered in terms of the defense, and that will be a free kick. So Chakuchichi will look to play it early. He's looking for Awekiwe Talibe, and he picks him out quite nicely. Awekiwe looking to send it forward as well, looking for the 2 Sadomba boys up front. But going to Namibia, Chakuchichi doing well from taking that goal kick to coming into midfield now to effect a turnover. And he plays out to the left. That's Daryl Zulu. He's had some really good performances as well. Searching ball for Awekiwe Talibe, not finding him. So a little bit inaccurate in terms of passing from the Zimbabweans, but they have it now through Adonai Sadomba. Long searching ball, so very clear what the Zimbabweans are wanting to do here. Is to pin them back, pin the Namibians onto the back foot. Adonai Sadomba partnering up with El Shaddai Sadomba up front. It's a Sadomba show up front. Obviously, familiar name of Sadomba, former Zimbabwe international. Saw on social media a picture with his son El Shaddai yesterday, and that's been sent forward again by Zimbabwe. No harm for the goalkeeper. Watches it go over the baseline. That's Milko Thunberg Solunga. Tall in stature. Looks like a very dominant presence in goal for the Namibians. Still goalless at the moment, both sides working their way into this third and fourth playoff. What a tournament it's been. Very well run. Chakuchichi looking to dribble his way out, but probably should have passed that ball a little bit earlier. Just off air, the Zimbabwe coach was saying, let's get the ball up. That's Norman Taruvinga. He'll be happy with how his charges have played after the early disappointment of that loss to Malawi on the very first game. That's another searching ball. Awekiwe Talibe. Any opportunity he gets, any sight at goal, he let rip there. But unfortunately for Awekiwe and the Zimbabweans, that goes well off target. And again, Letso, the goalkeeper, Milko rather, watches it sail over the crossbar. Cautious start from both these sides. Whistle blows. That'll be a free kick for Namibia. Zimbabwe and Namibia rivalries most common on the rugby field. Zimbabwe coming out on top more often than not in terms of the national teams, but of late the under-20s, Zimbabwe have dominated them on the rugby field. And Awekiwe Talibe, they don't want to give him that much space. He will hurt, and he takes a shot. That was a lot more concerning for Milko Solunga. And Awekiwe Talibe, that's what he can do. They want to get a lot tighter onto him. Will Dominic Kanalelo for Namibia. And good attention there from Tatenda Maulidi. He's another Zimbabwean player who's impressed me. Eli Sadomba looking to turn. Scored a magnificent goal on day one where he turned to his left and took a cracker of a shot to beat the goalkeeper in the right bottom corner. Lots of people have been saying like father, like son. His son, his father, scoring some goals for the national team in the past as well. Certainly wants to take after his dad. But Awekiwe Talibe, it was a long searching ball that fell right in front of him. The control and then the press forward, and there came the shot. And it was not far off that target, almost dipping in. Namibia making some inroads, but danger here for Namibia. El Shaddai Sadomba has been fouled, and those are the kind of runs he makes. Really pierces through defenders. And another run there. That could have been a real cause for concern, and it was. In the end, the foul comes in. And I think we're going to see the first booking here. That's Sheriff, and Sadomba was going to get to that. He got the touch. Yep, that is cynical. Sheriff Ortman, the first to go into the referee's book here. Right call. Daryl Zulu, he's behind the ball. Looks like he's the only one who wants to take this one. That wall looks pretty close. Has to be 10 yards back. And the referee making that wall go back. That's Unaje Kuraisa, the captain, part of that wall. What's Daryl Zulu going to do here? Go for goal or get the cross in? Gets the cross in. Oh, Chakuchichi had it. Fortunately, the positioning of his body made it very difficult to make that ball go towards goal. So Namibia survive this early pressure from Zimbabwe. And Chakuchichi has been fouled. Once again, he's all over the park. Played short by Itaona Ishengorimo. Searching for Awekiwe Talibe. Definitely one from the dressing room. Get the ball to Awekiwe as often as you can. Chakuchichi sends it to Awekiwe. Awekiwe with a return pass to Chakuchichi. That goes into touch. Namibia have a throw in. 8 minutes played. in this first half. Still 0-0. Some of the fans who've come in to watch some of the other teams who aren't taking part today. All the teams that finished 3rd, 4th and 5th in their pool, unfortunately won't be taking part today. Just the 2 boys matches, the 3rd and 4th playoff and the final coming up a little bit later at 12 p.m. I can tell you that in the 3rd and 4th playoff between Mozambique and Namibia, Mozambique winning 4-0. So Mozambique will finish in 3rd place in the girls' side of things. So congratulations to them. The final will see South Africa girls playing Namibia. Apologies, Botswana in that women's final, and the boys' final will be South Africa against Malawi. It's a mouth-watering clash, that one. Both sides unbeaten. I mentioned those 2 sides and my heart just starts beating at what's going to be an epic final. But for now, it's all about this 3rd and 4th playoff. Zimbabwe trying to get the ball into the box. They do so, but no harm yet again done. Namibia goalkeeper comfortably takes that and sends it forward. So keeper to keeper here. Zimbabwe through Nyemba managed to keep any danger out. And he sends it forward. A bit of a ping-pong battle. Now we've got some playing field. Daryl Zulu with a nice little flick pass, looking for Adonai Sadomba. Daryl Zulu now to do the throwing in. Nice touch there from Letso Modise, but only gets it as far as Adonai Sadomba, who tries to curl it in to the far post there. He was certainly worried, was Milko Solunga, the goalkeeper. Just not managing to hit the target, Daryl Zulu, but boy, oh boy, was that a good attempt. Some space on the left for Namibia now. That trickles over the touchline. Let's have another look at this attempt by Daryl Zulu. It fell for him there. That was actually Adonai Sadomba, rather. Oh, the goalkeeper a little bit blinded for a moment there, and he's had a word with his defender saying, come on, let's be more clinical. Daryl Zulu has got some space ahead of him. He's pressing on, and the foul comes in. Referee not playing any advantage there, so blows immediately. So this will be sent upfield by Taona Ishengorimo. Goes to the left. That's been crossed in by Daryl Zulu. Daryl Zulu looking for the forwards there. Tatenda Maulindi plays it to Chakuchichi. Chakuchichi. And another break here from Namibia, but the keeper, Nyemba, on the ball as ever. Plays to Taona Shengorimo. Gorimo to Zulu. Zulu looking for the cross ball to Awekiwe Salibe. Ball trapped again in midfield. Good defense in Namibia. Both sides looking for the opener. Just about 12 minutes played. Zimbabwe playing forward. Yep, certainly a shoulder there from El Shaddai Sadomba on Unaje Kauraisa. That's the Namibian captain. Really nice to see that the officials, the referees, have been upcoming youngsters as well, who get the opportunity to ref at this. Looks like there's an injury. The Zimbabwean side clutching on his hamstring. We're able to tell you who that is. So there have been a couple of chances in the game so far. That was an early shot from Awekiwe Salibe. Got a lot on it, but the direction. Goal bound, but over the crossbar. Zimbabwe got a cross in. Chakuchichi got a knee to it, but the body angle was wrong. And we're back live now. Ball up front. That's a touch on Namibia, who can keep it in play. Zimbabwe having to desperately defend this one, but Namibia still asking questions. And that's rolled over the baseline. That'll be a goal kick. So the Zimbabwean player has been stretched off the field. Still to confirm who that is. So both sides have been guilty in this first half of giving away possession a little bit too easily, especially in the midfield there. Awekiwe Tsalibe now, what can he make of this possession? He plays it forward, and a great collision there. Both players stood their ground, but El Shaddai Sadomba managing to come off the better there and get his team a throw in. Sent in again, searching for Awekiwe. Maybe a kick this one straight up. The two number 10s battling it out. Chakuchichi and Boyce. Zimbabwe throw in again. They've had more of the possession, certainly have Namibia. And El Shaddai Sadomba sliding into that one. But the goalkeeper Milko getting to the ball first. Another throw in for Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, good areas to be in. Chakuchichi, he's going to try and take a shot, but the attention of the defender was too tight on him. The rebound does fall for Daryl Zulu. Daryl Zulu trying a few things as well. Gets the cross in. Good defense from Namibia. Keeping that one out. They have really defended well so far. Explains why they've only conceded 2 goals in the tournament. And yet to concede in this game. Zimbabwe have conceded 6 goals in the tournament. Offside signaled. Still goalless, just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. It's a Zimbabwean bench searching for the opener. Chakuchichi plays it forward. Works out quite nicely from Zimbabwe until there, and they give it away to Namibia. And Zimbabwe managed to get it back, but they're in their own half. Chakuchichi. Awekiwe Tsalibe looking for options. Tries a bit of a outside of the put pass. Goes into the referee. So Zimbabwe will get it back. Awekiwe Tsalibe can look for another pass. He finds Daryl Zulu. Daryl Zulu trying to beat the defender out on the left side, but the defender stands strong, gets the ball back. Daryl Zulu comes back and fights his way into the cross, comes in. Awekiwe Tsalibe off the head. El Shaddai Sadomba. No harm for the goalkeeper yet again. More questions being asked by Zimbabwe, and that is a lovely ball forward for Sergio Boyce. He crosses it in, but well dealt with by Zimbabwe. Chakuchichi comes away with it now. Zimbabwe have given it away. Daryl Zulu has come all the way back. He gets the ball forward. El Shaddai Sadomba doesn't manage to get a good clean ball there, so that'll be an offside signaled. Namibia will get a free kick. It'll be interesting to see if any of these two sides can get that all-important goal before the half-time break. Milko Solunga will send this forward. Does go to a Namibian player, but again the flag is up. Offside. It's played upfield. Awekiwe Tsalibe, great control yet again. Oh, what a touch on the ball. And he gets the return pass. Nervy defending there from Namibia. But in the end, a glorious ball forward. And trouble here for Zimbabwe. Trying to make this not run over the baseline for a corner. Zimbabwe do well. Great composure in defense. Daryl Zulu now on the ball. Clearance eventually does come. It's a playoff match. You want to be clinical. You want to be at your best. Most importantly, you want to keep the ball. Shot is away, but easy to deal with for Nyemba. This was the nice piece of defending, shielding the ball in an attempt for his goalkeeper, Nyemba, to come and clean it up. In the end, he kicked it away because that attacker kept lurking behind him. And now Namibia in a good field position. The shot comes and it goes way over the bar. Both sides searching for that goal, but Namibia yet to get a shot on target. Zimbabwe have had some opportunities. They've had more opportunities as Chakuchichi plays that forward. But good header tracking back from Namibia. Namibia lose possession. That's Letso Modise loses possession. Adonai Sadomba can't grab the jersey like that. That'll be a free kick for Namibia. I think both sides just need to relax and just bring a little more passes together, to be a lot more patient with possession. Something more like that, because there's been a lot of hacking it forward like that, and those passes have not been accurate. Let's see now if Zimbabwe can do a similar thing to what I'm talking about. Just being patient, keep possession of the ball, build up play. It's been a lot of hurried, rushed football, and I think that's the reason why we haven't seen any goals, because it's just been too rushed and not as clinical as they would want to be. Namibia now have an opportunity. They've got the ball. Richard Orr gets dispossessed. And that's the half-time whistle. There have been lots of chances for both sides, but no one has managed to get the opener. So we go into the half-time break. Zimbabwe 0, Namibia 0.
Hello. Hey, David. Baba,
Side shuffle. From here, side shuffle, 100. Side shuffle, 100. Faster, quicker, better, better. Move here, better. Go down, attend run. Side shuffle. Let us spin mob, Spins. Let's go. Go down, let's pass the ball. 100. Pass the ball. Pass, pass. Distance. Communicate. Let's go to your own. Let's go to your own. Kelly. Let's go to your own. Let's go to your own. Let's go to your own. Let's start defender. Let's go to your own. The short passes. Then use it. One touch. Let's go pass over. One touch. Pass in. One touch. One touch. Bounce up. Better. Let's do it. Let's pass the Jelly. Let's pass the Bora. Better. Go down. Good touches. Go down. Better. There. Okay, ball. Relax. Distance. There with you. Pressure. Follow. To the right in channel. Right, let's go. Let's pass the goal. Let's find the Bora. No right. Let's pass for Jelly. You got all pass. Better. Control, Benji. Take your foot off the ground. Better. Okay. Come. Let's go. Stretching. Then. Let's go. Stretching. Bend down. I want you to feel the strength. Let's go there. One. So, let's go. One. Two. Make sure you go down. Better. There. Let's go. Better. Go down. Better. Right. Make a side. Outside. Let's go find the ball. There. Hit the Bora. Better. Up. Hit the Bora, man. Jump in, hit the ball. Jump in, hit the ball. You know, jump. When you jump, go down. That's when you jump, rabbit jump. Go down. Tell me. There. Hit that. I'll jump. Hit that. Up. There. Go down. There. Hit that. Hey, up. Jump and hit the ball. Challenge. Jump and hit the ball. There. Hit that. There. Chest control pass. Chest control. Pass. Hit that. Hey. Chest. Pass. Hit that. Hey. Control pass. Hey. Hit that. Control pass, man. Keep on my face. Hit that. Hey. That pass on one touch is here. Hey. Hit that. Hey. Hit that. Hey. You got your own thing. That's what you should have your own. Hey. Hit that. Hey. Keep on. Okay, my friend. What's up?
Welcome back, everybody. The second half of the third and fourth about to get underway. Players could score a goal of, I'm sure, excitement. And the more the time ticks away without a goal on the board, the nerves will start kicking in. But important for both these sides to make a good start to this second half. A good start to this second half. Namibia playing in the all red. They're now playing from right to left. Scored most of their goals towards the goal they're attacking now, so they'll be encouraged by that. Half-time talks would have been, come on guys, let's use those opportunities. But I am pretty sure that patience with the ball is one thing that both these coaches, both Norman Taruvinga and Rodney Kaneb, would have been saying to their charges. Just a little more patience. Let's not rush it. A little more patience, maybe an extra 2 or 3 passes. This tournament coming to you live from Gateway High School along 2nd Street Extension in Narare. And the shot comes in early and rolls over the baseline. That's Tatenda Maulidi. It was there. Good option. Execution lacking a little bit. Good interception there from Zimbabwe. So passing accuracy is going to have to improve for both these sides. Namibia with some possession early in the second half. And good defense. Daryl Zulu now has it out on the left. He plays it forward. Adonai Sadomba putting pressure on the defender, but great communication between Namibia. And it's the story of what it's been so far. Losing possession easily, and the few times opportunities to score have come, they have not been taken well enough. Nyemba now play the ball forward. El Shaddai Sadomba has gone to ground. The medics will rush onto the field. Probably a finger in the eye. Shouldn't be anything too serious. He would stay on the park. He is a genuine goal scorer. Nice to see he's up on his feet. Looks like he'll be able to carry on. It's been nice to see whenever Zimbabwe have been playing, the cheering on from the sidelines in full song. And every time the Zimbabwean players have managed to score a goal, way of saying thank you so much for the support. Namibia now out on the left side. Namibia will get a throw in. It'll be Dominic Canalelo to throw it in. And Zimbabwe fouling there. So Namibia will get the free kick. Namibia goalkeeper Milko Solunga is going to play it from deep. A long searching ball. Again, that possession just going away far too easily for both these sides. Sound like a broken record, but they do need to keep possession a lot more. It's a searching ball. The goalie comes out just in time. El Shaddai Sadomba and Adonai Sadomba were approaching that like a prey of lions. And even from the back there, Zimbabwe just keep possession. Daryl Zulu now has it. He's got acres of space to continue pressing it forward. The cross comes in, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper, Milko, who's had his fair share of work to do in this match. 23 minutes played. Still haven't seen a goal in this match. It's only a matter of time. Fancy a little bit of a misthrow there. Probably slipping out of his hands. The first change for Zimbabwe. Benjamin Machkachka onto the park. He replaces Adonai Sadomba. Benjamin Machkachka has also been quite a positive and strong player for Zimbabwe throughout this tournament. And Namibia have it, good areas, hacked forward. Zimbabwe defend that one quite well. But that'll be a throw-in for Namibia. Dominic Canalelo is doing the throw-in duties. He finds Richard Orr. And Dominic Canalelo will throw it again. Momentarily defended by Namibia. And that's a very decent ball in from the captain, Unaje Kauraisa. But Nyemba moved off his line quite well there. Possession given away again. Zimbabwe seem to be guilty of doing that more and more. Namibia lining up a change. Kabir Jagot looks like he will be coming on for Namibia. And Namibia enjoying some possession now, enjoying some good skill up front from Letso Modise. But some good defense from Zimbabwe. But Namibia can come again now. Long range shot, nothing to trouble Nyemba. You'll be happy to see that go way over the bar. And some of the people enjoying the action here at K2 High School. So Zimbabwe played from deep. We saw them try this a lot more. We also saw the South African team play that quite well yesterday and the day before. But that's some good skill there from Dominic Canalelo. But given to Zimbabwe, throw in. Sapiwa Mautsa. He got the last touch on that one, so that'll be Namibia. Throw the ball in. The clock is ticking. Clock continues to tick. Score remains the same. Will anything come of this attack? Well defended, well kicked away, and now they've got some opportunity on the right side, but again that cross not accurate. Zimbabwean supporters, they played from deep. Very fortunate to come away with that one, Zimbabwe. Namibia do get it. Well defended by Benedict Kuimba. But Zimbabwe come away with it. Awekiwe Tsalibe, great return pass to Tatenda Maulidi, but just overruns that a little bit and fails to control it. Now it's off to Marshallus Haikoeb. He doesn't make anything of it. Really struggling with possession here. Both sides innocent. Muteka gives it away. Battle in midfield. Namibia get a free kick. The foul on Marshallus. Just inside Namibian half. This free kick. Namibia have made the change. Long ball, too long and not as accurate as they would have wanted. So that'll be a goal kick. Victor Nyemba. They play it short. Good defense. Tapiwa Mautsa, a little bit casual on that ball. He does the throwing in now. Finds Awekiwe Tsalibe. Give it away. Namibia, opportunity now sent forward by the captain, Kuraisa. Half a chance here for the man who's just come onto the park, Bear Jagot. But doesn't make too much. His physical presence will definitely be something that the Namibians will want to use, try get the ball up to him as much as possible. Definitely the biggest player on the park out there is the new man on, Kabir Jagot. That'll be searching for him. There he is, there he goes. Big player, big man. Does he hold the key for Namibia? Will he score the goal for Namibia? That will help them finish in third place in their quest to finish in third place. Another outside of the foot pass goes straight to Namibia. And that's a very, very strong tackle. That should see Daryl Zulu being awarded a yellow card. The second booking of the match. First booking for the Zimbabweans. Glad to see he's back up on his feet. Mums, dads, friends, cousins will be here watching these under 15s. Such a proud moment for them. Such a proud moment for the players representing their country. A lot of people dream and wish that that could happen to them. It's a really proud moment. And both these sides will be proud to finish in third place, that's for sure. Nice piece of skill from Innocent Mateka. Innocent Mateka passes to Shinga Taruwedzera. Keeper under a little bit of pressure, but get the clearance away. Innocent Muteka with the throw, searching for Awekiwe Talibe. Muteka gets it into the center, the header is good. But straight at the keeper, but that's what he does, El Shaddai Sadomba. He does get on target, and Victor Nyemba comes off his line brilliantly again. Kabir Jagot was asking questions. Just under 10 minutes to go. Still goalless. Will this go to extra time? It'll be interesting to see. Daryl Zulu playing on a yellow card now. He'll need to be disciplined. Didn't want to pick up a second yellow. Oh, he had to get ahead to that. Awekiwe Tsalibe was lurking behind him. The shot comes away from Innocent Muteka, but not on target. Could have passed it to Tashinga Taruwedzera. He was just inside. Let's have a look at that shot again. It fell for him. Over the bar. Here's that opportunity again. El Shaddai Sadomba. It was a good contact, but straight at Milko Solunga, the Namibian keeper. But got good pace behind that, did Sadomba. His father is here watching. I saw him walking around. His little brother, his little son. Good ball in from Muteka, but the whistle is blown. The clock continues to run down. The clock continues to tick. Victor Nyemba gets the ball, plays it to the left. Daryl Zulu pressing forward. He's got acres of space, but gives it away to Namibia quite cheaply there. The supporters beginning to get a little edgy as well. They understand that time is ticking, time is running out. The keepers come all the way up to take this one as Milko. Played to the left. Great attempt to keep it in. Given away again. Zimbabwe really guilty of giving away possession too cheaply. But they do get it now through their captain, Chakuchichi, really strong player. Gets his team a throw in. Muteka, Innocent Muteka, has taken that throw from a long way in front of where the ball actually went out. But Muteka will then go and take another throw in. He gets the return. The cross comes in. And that'll be a goal kick. But El Shaddai Sadomba again on the end of that delivery, that cross. Couldn't get anything on target, but the fact that he's getting something onto it will be encouraging for Zimbabwe. Referee just calming that incident there between Sheriff Ortman and El Shaddai Sadomba. He's telling incident there between Sheriff Ortman and El Shaddai Sadomba. He's telling them not have any of that creep into this game. We've had a fantastic game so far. Let's keep it that way. Nice turn there from Namibia. That's Shanuel Smith. Earlier that he picked up a man of the match performance yesterday. Namibia still trying to pursue, going forward. But Namibia fouling Zimbabwe. Some more of the spectators here enjoying some space out of the right. Innocent Muteka. Options forward. He passes it to Takunda Dedea. Takunda Dedea. You dribble one, you dribble two, let it go, son. That's what the coach will be saying. Namibia for their big. And he puts a lot of pressure on Zimbabwe. Throw in by Namibia. Looking again for Kabir Jagot. Looked like he handled that one. So Zimbabwe will play it from deep. Benedict Quimba asking for his teammates to give him options up front. Good physical presence there. Looking for Kabir Jagot again. This is the patience they need to keep showing. Accuracy in their passing. And an opportunity now. The shot comes, but it goes over the bar. Chakura Mapanga almost getting the opener for Zimbabwe. Got it in a nice area. But just couldn't manage. There's the shot. The shot came in. Just slicing it a little bit. And Victor Kanyemba comes out again. Space for Zimbabwe to work with on the left. Opportunity. El Shaddai Sadomba with the shot! El Shaddai Sadomba sends the Zimbabwean supporters into absolute ecstasy. We kept mentioning how much talent and potential he has at the end of those crosses. And this time, he buries it. Bottom right corner. We've seen him do that in this tournament. He does it again. What joy. What a strike. That's him. He says, that's me. Son of former Zimbabwe international. He got it. He shot it. The keeper diving to his right. What a finish. El Shaddai Sadomba. Remember the name. Zimbabwe are on the scoreboard. Let's have a look, another angle at that of that shot. This is a good one. Just took a snapshot. Oh, brilliant. Not go to extra time. It goes straight to penalties. Well, Namibia are going to have to score to get them into this game. Zimbabwe are sniffing that bronze medal. Chakuchichi on the ball now. 2 minutes to go, and Zimbabwe are just enjoying it out there. Muteka. The coach not happy at all with Muteka, saying you should have passed that ball. But there they are. That goal kind of gave them the energy to sing even louder now. Looks like Taona Ishengorima on the floor. The Namibian bench not happy at all. Coach is fuming. Decision on field, but Zimbabwean coach a lot happier than he was 5 minutes ago. His charges were giving the ball away too easily. It's not over until it's over. Namibia just need to keep pushing here. And Zimbabwe need to have their defense really strong. It's Chambonde on the ball. He's still going. Chakuchichi causing all sorts. Opportunity here, Namibia. Can they get a shot away? No shot away, but they still got possession of the ball. Seconds remaining on the clock. Sent in. Oh, this is entertaining. Sergino Boyce gets his team a throw in. This has to go in quickly. Not much time left at all on the clock. Zimbabwe come away with it through Maulidi. And it's a good ball, but the keeper is well aware of his surroundings, and he comes out. And the final whistle blows. The Zimbabwean defenders run onto the Zimbabwean bench, runs onto the field to celebrate a third place finish at their tournament. They'll think about that Malawi game where they started poorly, losing it 4-0. Had they managed the game, it would have meant Zimbabwe would have finished in top place. They'll be challenging for first and second. But given the circumstances, they'll take a third place finish. It is a bronze medal. Zimbabwe led by Chichi, coached by Norman Taruinga, will be happy with the third place finish. Namibia, on the other hand, will think of what could have been. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the ball away, never had real chances. Didn't get many shots on target, but they do well to finish in fourth place. So full time, Zimbabwe 1, Namibia 0. The boys' final will come later. It will be a cracker of a game, I'll tell you that. It will be South Africa and Malawi, but for now, we'll leave you enjoying the scenes of the Zimbabweans enjoying.
Team commander no ya kuno kana kucheza sasa. Alright, boys, ni game manje. Kama final katafuta mafaili.
Well, it's a very good afternoon, viewers from wherever you're joining us from, and welcome to the final of the COSAFA tournament, which has been an absolute wonderful time. We've enjoyed bringing this to you. I'm sure the boys and girls have thoroughly loved playing, but it's all down to the final match, Malawi versus South Africa. This for the gold medal. Both sides unbeaten. To this point, Malawi have won 4 of their 4 games. South Africa have played 4, they've won 3, and they've drawn 1. But it comes down to this: 40 minutes of football left. They're playing 2 20-minute halves. It's going to be which team starts well, which team makes use of their chances to put the ball in the back of the net. So far, 3rd place has been confirmed. Zimbabwe beating Namibia by 1-0. A late second half goal from El Shaddai Sadomba sent the Zimbabwean supporters into loud cheers and loud songs, and it ended 1-0. Now the final: who is going to be crowned the champions of this COSAFA tournament? Malawi and South Africa. Pre-match formalities will be underway in just a moment. Players will walk on to the field, sing their national anthems, and we will be underway with what promises to be a mouth-watering clash. I called it off-air though, so I can't really take the bragging rights. I did say off-air that I felt Malawi and South Africa would make the final of this tournament, and for sure it has happened that way. The players and the officials have walked onto the field. The officials for this match: assistant referee 1 will be Anderson Domingo Langa from Mozambique. Assistant referee 2 will be Vanessa Simba Muela of Angola. The referee, on-field referee, will be Ciaro Randriambolo from Madagascar. 4th official will be Henry Ndlovu of Zimbabwe. Nice to see the youngsters coming in and officiating. We'll start with the national anthems, starting with Malawi. We will now have the national anthem of South Africa. Well, those are the national anthems done. National anthems done, sung with a lot of pride, both the Malawi boys and the South African boys. To take you through the Malawi starting lineup, Chisomo Mdoka, the goalkeeper, who's put in some good performances from his side, and he's really yet to be tested. Mugogo, Msongole, Mwakapenda and Mahmoud will be the back four. Lumbe will be playing that roaming role, and ahead of him will be Masamba and Nirenda. The forwards will be Mbewe, Bonali, Kanyenda, and I am joined in commentary by Sydney Sawanu. Sydney, very good afternoon to you, and you're going to take us through the South African lineup.
Very good afternoon to you, TC. Let's look at the South African lineup. We've got Sabri Lospa, who'll be doing the goalkeeping duties. We've got Alonso Juta, Bomi Petu, Nioka Matgaga, and Cullen Seth Robinson, Hayden Boyson, Akanani Matatati, Rai Spencer Ferguson, Jordan Zayden Hop, Credo Mafanya rather, Bongati, Simama, and Joshua Langeveld. It looks like we have an inciting counter that we're about to witness.
Yeah, certainly an inciting counter. It is the final of this African Schools Football Championship, COSAFA, right here in Harare at Gateway High School. Malawi, Sydney have played 4. They've won 4. They've scored 11 goals and they've only conceded 1. They are in fine form, and I think it'll be a stern test for the South Africans this afternoon.
Yes, certainly. But South Africa, you know, they are a very proud nation. They will be looking forward to win this match by whatever it takes. You know that at the back of their minds, you can see that the intensity, even during their warm-up before this game, there was so much intensity, they were so focused, and they've got only one thing in mind, is to win this game.
Absolutely. South Africa have played 4. They've won 3. That draw against Namibia came unexpected, but they haven't lost as well. Goals 4 have been 12. They've scored 1 more than Malawi have, and they've only conceded 1. So both sides seem to have a lot of attacking flair, and also their defense seems to be very strong. So these are clearly the 2 best teams in the tournament, and rightfully that they're in the final, that they topped their pools, and should be an exciting, absolute exciting final. Malawi are going to kick us off. They're playing from left to right on your screens in the red kit. South Africa will be playing from right to left, and we're almost ready to go in the final of this amazing tournament.
So there we go, South Africa wearing their traditional green and yellow colors. Malawi.
We've got a full start.
Full start. Everyone is eager to go, you know.
Absolutely. They couldn't start without the referee's whistle, unfortunately, so they'll have to wait for that, but they're eager to go.
The young man who's been impressive to me so far, it is Hayden Boyson, the South African defender. You can see that tall, lanky hair. He's not lanky, he's heavily built, that is wearing jersey number 5. He reminds me of Virgil van Dijk. His calmness on the ball, but his skills today, as we see Malawi there, just coming in heavy, especially with the tackles, and it is Malawi player number 10, James Lumbe, and just tackling Mafanya, Ntedo Mafanya.
Yeah, really strong tackle on Mafanya there. Guess it's the heat of the moment. Players are eager. The adrenaline is pumping. They're going to need to channel that in the right directions though. Another player who's impressed me, Sydney, on the South African side, is Reece Ferguson. He scored a hat-trick in their very first game when they won 7-0. And another thing that's impressed me as a team, there's pressure on the goalkeeper here. But all is well so far for South Africa. And this is what they've done really well. As Callan Robinson sends it forward, they've kept possession of the ball well. They're a well-drilled side, and they do show that patience. We'll see if Malawi can do the same. String a few passes together, another forward ball, but that'll be claimed by the goalkeeper, Sabri Lospa.
Yes, Lospa, he captained their previous game. He's someone also can lead the team. But what I'm really impressed about him is he can play with both feet. He's not scared of, you know, attempting or creating chances for his team. So here comes Boyson. As you see there, he's heavily built. You see what I was talking about? You know that a 50-50 ball, he is likely to win that challenge.
Absolutely, and I'm sure he'll be happy with the fact that you've likened him to Virgil van Dijk. I'm sure many young players across the world wouldn't mind to be likened to such a great player. When we look at the Malawi side, Sydney spoke to the coaches prior to this game and they said they would Msongore, James Lumbe, Ishmael Bonali and Razak to step up. That's the engine of the team, and they reckon if they can be on their front foot, Malawi will definitely win this one.
Yes, certainly. Yesterday, I watched Bonali scoring a beautiful goal yesterday. So if he can, he's someone that shows that he's very, very lethal, especially in front of goal. If he can get that opportunity, but that all comes down to the midfield. They have to supply him with the ball.
Yeah, so far, interesting battle in the midfield. The defense is standing strong at the moment. Just midfield, not managing to control the play well enough. Both these sides, it's been get possession, give it away quite easily. Malawi now in a good area, looking for that go-forward ball, but Sydney's a favorite defender to the rescue again for South Africa. And there's a Malawi player down looking for a bit of player, that's Ishmael Bonali.
So what Malawi needs to do now, they shouldn't play those high balls, just try to play a through pass. Why? Because of Boysen's height. Yeah, 9 out of 10 times he's going to win that aerial battle. So it's very important for Malawi to play those through balls. They might have a chance because with Hayden Boysen, look at his frame. He's built like a house of rocks. It's difficult to beat him, you know, in those 50-50 balls.
Absolutely right. The aerial route wouldn't be the one Malawi need to be pursuing with the likes of Boysen in that South African defense. So threading through those through passes, something they can do. I mean, they had a fantastic start to the tournament against the home side, outclassed Zimbabwe 4 goals to 0, and that's when I really admired them. They've got a couple of players who featured in this tournament last year, so they have, you know, people who have had this experience, and always good to have experience in your lineup.
Can South Africa complete a double? Was earlier on today, South Africa got the better of Botswana in the under-15s final that was played earlier today before this final. So South Africa, obviously, they'll be looking forward to complete that double to be crowned the COSAFA CAF Schools African Champions.
South Africa making it a habit to win trophies. Look at the Springboks not so long ago winning the World Cup rugby. South African Blitzbok winning the Dubai Sevens. The South African under-15 girls winning the African Schools Football Championship, COSAFA. So nice period of South African sport, and they're into good area now, but Malawi standing strong in defense. The ball rolled into touch, so again you see Sydney hurriedly played from the back. There's a time to just relax, you know, allow your players to get into place. I've noticed, and maybe it's youthful exuberance, they just want to get playing.
Yeah, just want to get things going. But I'm yet to see the plan for Malawi, because I know that from South Africa's point of view, Boysen, every build-up place is centered on Hayden Boysen, and maybe their goalkeeper, they are not afraid to play from the back. And for Malawi, I'm yet to see what their plan is. As you can see there, that's what I'm talking about. The play comes from the back, right from the central midfielder, and the central midfielder, releases his wingers.
Yeah, and South Africa have plenty of space in the midfield. There were lots of unmarked green jerseys, so South Africa looking to send it forward now. That's a decent looking ball, but strong in defense and aerially as well. Their defenders have done well, so that's good for Malawi's case that in defense they are managing to contain the South Africans thus far.
Yes, thus far, but Malawi, they're still fighting on, looking for that early goal. What are they going to do this time around? Showing a little bit of skill, and the cross comes in, and once again it's Boysen. And Malawi gets that loose ball cross, and he hits a crossbar.
First genuine attempt at goal from the Malawians.
And Lospa is not happy. So here comes South Africa. Once again,
his defenders allowing that time for the striker to take the shot. They'll have to close those gaps up earlier. South Africa doing this type of play. They've done it. They've stuck with it, playing from deep. Malawi trying to put pressure on them, but they do it clinically, don't they?
And And the boys play through Robinson. Unfortunately, he couldn't find his striker. Jordan Zayden Hope. Another exceptional player for South Africa. All he needs is that one chance, and he's going to bury that goal at the back of the net.
Sydney, how important is it to try in finals like this, in games like this, to try and put, you know, the first goal on the board? How important is it?
Look, the early bird catches the worm. It's very important that it also unsettles your opponents if you get that early goal. And in their eagerness in search of that equalizer, you might catch them on the break and score a second one.
Absolutely. That was a lovely cross-field ball there. Unfortunately for the South Africans, Mafanya being adjudged to be offside. So that'll be a Malawi free kick deep in their own half. Looking for a long ball, certainly.
James
Msongole, the captain.
I don't know why they're still attempting to play that long ball, because so far, boys in, so Wanali, they're being charged offside.
Maybe they're backing their plan. They feel maybe that Hayden Boyson will make an error. Maybe they feel he's not as strong under the high ball, but certainly so far he's ticked all the boxes. They may need to change
so
tactic.
far. And it is Robinson, and the cross comes in, intercepted by Malawi, but only for a moment, but still is Robinson. He's in search of Langerfeld. An attempt to shoot on goal. He just tried his luck.
Effort at all, head up football, notices the keeper's off his line. Keeper was certainly had second thoughts. The turnover to start off with, and then he spots that the goalkeeper's off his line. He would have had his heart in his mouth when he turned, but gratefully that was about 2 meters to the side of the goal.
Ooh.
That looks like Boyson fouled there. Strong tackle on him. Right call from the referee. Ciaro.
So Lospa just having a look at the field, weighing his options, and he decides to go left, and nobody's home to get to the end of that ball. So we're yet to see the Malawian goalkeeper Chisomo Mudoka being tested by the South African attacking line.
Yet to see indeed. Prosper's had a bit to do early on in attempted goal. So Malawi, I think, will be the happier team after about 10 minutes in this first half. But South Africa haven't managed to settle, especially going forward. And Malawi in a good field position now, comes off the referee. Should give that to the Malawians as they were in possession.
So here comes Simama for South Africa to Langerveld. Langerveld couldn't get that final pass, but here comes a 3-on-3 opportunity. But oh goodness me. Ishmael Bwanali.
I wonder how much more patience the referee will show with some of these Malawian tackles.
True.
There have been a couple of tackles where you feel the referee probably should have awarded a yellow. This one being the latest one of them. From behind, no intention to get to the ball. That's a nasty tackle.
A nasty tackle.
Another opportunity for the Malawians. That one was very close. Lopspa, this time he has to make a save. Malawi almost getting the first goal of the match.
Kanyenda for Malawi. Let's see that cross one more time. So Kanyenda, oh man, how do you miss that? He's in the habit of missing.
Oh dear, they're going to need to put those away if they want to be crowned champions. South Africa with possession now.
Here comes Simama. Simama just failing to get that final pass to Hop. Still is Malawi, James Lumbe. And so what Malawi, they've managed to create a one-on-one opportunity. Only keeper to beat, but only for Kanyenda to squander that opportunity. Hopefully that won't come back and bite him in the back.
Yep, hopefully it won't come back and bite him. And South Africa, on the other hand, haven't really had any genuine attacking opportunities. Malawi under pressure. The pace.
Ferguson with a tackle on James, the Malawi captain. But oh goodness me, so far the tackles that we've seen, they are horrendous.
Yep, haven't been really good tackles, but we'll have a set piece which the Malawian bench is not happy with that call, but it is going to be a corner awarded to South Africa. And they make use of this. No doubt to see Hayden Boyson getting up into the square there. Him alongside Reece Ferguson, nice height. And Malawi need to be at their best in defense of this set piece.
And
Mafanya to deliver.
Mafanya with a cross that was directed to Juta, but unfortunately it was well read by Malawi. And here comes Robinson. Poison! He is offside. So South Africa creating their first opportunity.
Putting it in the back of the net, but unfortunately it's not going to count.
It's not going to count, yes.
Boyson felt he was definitely onside, but in the end being adjudged to be offside. So
every defender's dream to have that one-on-one situation. Let's have a look at that one, that opportunity once again.
Clearly offside.
Yeah, he was offside. But let's talk about that finish for a defender.
That's superb. I'm sure Virgil van Dijk will be proud of that finish. Malawi looking to turn, sending it in. A diving effort there in the box. Getting a slice off the head, managing to keep it in. That effort from Wanali yet again. Great dive. Had that come off the center and gone into the back of the net, I don't think he would have scored a better goal than that thus far.
So Malawi guilty of squandering 3 opportunities so far. I think it's about time that the referee goes into his pocket. And it is James Lumbe. Yes, it is a yellow card. Was that tackle was reckless? Let's look at that tackle one more time. There was a tussle. And then you can see clearly that James Lumbe was late. And that tackle was from behind.
And I think the fact that the ref has been patient with the Malawian tackles thus far, that was always going to be a yellow card. So James Lumbe is the first to be booked in this final. Temperatures are definitely flaring even off the bench, off the field, on the benches. Coaches are really into it. But,
Dave Waters backing instructions at discharges. So looking for that early goal, but here comes Malawi on the fast break. What are they going to do this time around? And the boys play through.
Good interception from South Africa. And they're coming forward here. Got to keep the ball. Malawi dispossessed. And now Malawi's turn. Midfield battle continues.
Switch of Ishmael, but Ishmael, fortunately that pass was too heavy for him. Langeveld tried to dribble past Sinyaya, Nyirenda rather. Robinson to Teboko, but Ferguson, Teboko, and back to Robinson. Robinson to Neo. Teboko plays it to Basin. Basin plays it forward, finds his captain Simama. Simama with an attempt to break that defensive line with a split defensive pass. But and another foul by Malawi. Goodness me.
South Africa enjoyed a nice passage of possession there.
Yes.
Keeping some passes together, and it opened up some space with that through ball.
That
now
pass,
Malawi.
That pass was too heavy for Langeveld, and so Ishmael Bwanali just getting and it is a shot. Was it a cross or he was attempting to shoot?
I think he'll claim both. But well covered by Lopsa at the near post. Could have easily spilled that. There was a player lurking for a rebound. Did well to catch that clean, and now South Africa come away again. Reece Ferguson lays it off to his captain. His captain searching for another through ball, and Malawi now can Attack again, looking for Bonali. It falls for Bonali. He will take a long range shot. He will.
And it's on target.
Malawi sticking to their tactic of taking those long range shots. This one, Lobsa had a little bit of work to do. See from the replay here. Nice ball to find. Bonali, an error there from Boyson though. Bonali, just a touch, takes the shot through Boyson's light deflection. And the goalkeeper doing well.
But here comes South Africa, and the cross comes in, deflected into corner kick. So South Africa winning themselves a second corner on that right side of the field.
And the Malawian girls team supporting their male counterparts there. We'll be hoping certainly that Malawi can win this one.
Yes.
Malawi missing out last year's edition of this tournament. It was still a schools edition, but Malawi in school was in the final, missing out.
Simama with the cross. And it was Hop who couldn't get that header down. He could have scored because the keeper was beaten. He'd already committed to intercept that cross.
Played long by Malawi. Dying moments of the first half. Still goalless. More opportunities have fallen towards Malawi, that's for sure. They will rue the opportunities they had. They could easily have been 1 or 2 goals in the lead. South Africa haven't really shown much attacking prowess, but a little back heel pass tried there, but well covered by South Africa. Malawi gifted possession again, trying to go for a shot. Mafanya now with the ball. 3 players in his attention. And another through ball, not falling kindly for South Africa. Nice touch there from Malawi. Oh, another great through ball, an opportunity now to send the cross in. The cross does come in. The shot, Malawi are in! Malawi have scored. They were knocking. They kept asking the question. And the goal is scored.
By Nyirenda.
Nyirenda sends Malawi into the lead. It was coming, Sydney.
Kanyenda rather. Pardon me, it's Kanyenda. Orchestra Kanyenda.
Let's have a look at this again. What a cross. It was a through ball. What's even better than that? The cross comes in. He gets a left foot sliding shot onto that one. Lobsa had no chance. Great goal, Malawi.
This is the type of goals that you will only see in the English Premier League. But we are so fortunate today that we have Kanyenda scoring that a beautiful placed sliding shot.
He's asking for some water. Why not? Give him a whole bucket after a goal like that. Here's another angle of that superb finish from Kanyenda. Have a look at this. Sliding, the contact. What a goal. He'll want to look back on that, and maybe if you could frame a video, he would frame that one. It's half-time. Malawi lead 1-0. A quick assessment of that half for you, Sydney.
Look, Malawi created more chances, and it's not surprising that they are currently leading. South Africa, you know, they had 1 or 2 chances, but they were not clear-cut chances. Malawi squandered a one-on-one opportunity. This one was a half. So it is Malawi 1, South Africa 0.
Well, that's going to be a cracker of a second half, no doubt. Malawi, can they hold on to win this tournament, or can South Africa come back in the second half and cause an upset? Join us in just a bit for the second half. Here are the highlights of the first half, Sydney. Malawi kept asking questions. They got a couple of shots away. Lobsa just telling his defenders, guys, let's stay in it mentally. South Africa had some chances, giving away possession. And another long-range shot, Sydney. You mentioned how clever that was earlier.
Yeah, that was a very smart move from James Lumbe from Malawi. Just identifying. Let's see that when there's another opportunity was.
Could have got a second in the game. That was timing his run, misjudging the flight of the ball. Africa.
South Africa.
Put this one in the back of the net, but he was offside. He thought this must be his day. Centre back coming up to score. Perla past the keeper.
Yes, unfortunately he was offside. But there is Malawi. That cross coming into the 18 area. And again, Wanali just missing that opportunity. But there is Wanali with a beautiful. But Lospa was equal to the task.
This was the goal. No, this wasn't the goal actually. Apologies. This was the attempted shot that the keeper desperately saved. The finish. Perfect contact. Got the full weight of his body behind that one, and it was celebrations after that. Has Kanyenda.
But let's look at let's look at Neo Mataka's positioning there. He got his eyes off the ball, and the cross was coming from the right side. He was busy concentrating on Ishmael, and he forgot about the player was in front of him. And all he had to do was just slide in and put that ball at the back of the net.
Absolutely. Take away nothing from that finish. Quality indeed. Defensive error, but quality finish. Both coaches are having a word with their teams right now. We're going to take a quick break. Second half action will be coming back shortly. Welcome back to the second half of this tournament final, Malawi versus South Africa. Malawi got the breakthrough in the first half, late in the first half, courtesy of a sliding shot from Orchestra Kanyenda. And South Africa have it all to do in the second half. Sydney, what do they have to do in order to come back and equalize and maybe even win it, South Africa?
South Africa, they just need more possession and to keep on knocking, to keep on, being relentless in attack. Because earlier on, they didn't enjoy the majority of possession. It was all Malawi. It was almost a one-direction football whereby Malawi were just attacking that South African goal. But now, South Africa, they just need to return the favor and be clinical in front of goal. And maybe they'll get the opportunity to score. You never know.
Absolutely. And as for Malawi, they created lots of chances. Should have put away more than just the one that they did. These chances keep presenting themselves to the Malawians. They will certainly need to keep putting more of a cushion, maybe get a second, get a third. South Africa give away possession early on, and Malawi have come back with the more accurate passing. Need to keep going forward. Dispossessed is Bonali, just letting it go too far ahead of him. But Malawi, noticing that they are in the lead, they won't want to let that go.
Yes, Malawi will fight tooth and nail to protect their lead. But here comes in a cross. And it is offside.
Yeah, great through ball though. Great. Could get to the end of it. Wouldn't have mattered anyway because the offside flag was up.
Yes, the offside flag was up. South Africa, it seems as if they're running out of ideas.
Maybe feeling the pressure. Coming from behind is a tough task. It's only 20 minutes to play. And let's not forget, these are under 15s. Pressure on Lobster there. Nervy start to the second half. Malawi couldn't make use of that. But they've still got it. The danger's not done for South Africa just yet. And a good tackle. Now they can press forward. Ngati Simama, the captain. They do get the free kick numbers going forward.
So South Africa having faith in their system. They are not going to play everything in a hurry. They just have faith in their building from the back system. But Malawi's have now come up with a system of shutting them down with that high pressing line, whereby Wanali and his counterparts, both wings will come in and try to shut down Poison. And as if they've done there, they've just won themselves a throw-in.
South Africa get a throw in, playing from deep. Maybe the playing from deep tactic not really working out because Malawi are pressing. But obviously when a team presses, it does open up spaces behind. It is Malawi though who are not done yet with their attack. They want a second goal. Offside flag is up yet again. Vanessa Muela, eagle eye, assistant referee. No hesitation in lifting the flag.
James Songola, the Malawian captain, just getting a piece of the action for his team. We haven't seen much of him today. He's very vocal, very energetic, but we're yet to see the best of him today.
Definitely yet to see the best of the South Africans. They've played a lot better than they have in this final throughout this tournament. Like we said, as the game was starting, they've scored 12 goals in their 4 matches prior to the final. And Malawi have now equaled that. They've also scored 12, but the 12th being the most important one, the one that makes them lead 1-0 right now.
So an attempt to play that ball through, and it is it hits the crossbar, but he gets the second bite of the cherry, and he scores. South Africa back. And it is Ferguson.
He is a genuine goal scorer, Reece Ferguson. He's got a striker's instinct. He got the shot away. One would have run off and started celebrating. Came off the poles. The rebound, he got it himself there. Could have thought about starting to run off, but got the rebound. Got it far away from the keeper. Just like that. South Africa back in it. Game on, 1-1.
It's game on. And remember, this is the championship round. Whoever wants it the most is going to win. Whoever is going to show character. So South Africa, as you see on the right side of the field, there's the under-15s girls who won the under-15s girls championship. But Poison just showing off his strength, brushing off a challenge from a Malawian player. But here comes South Africa, and it is Hope with a half opportunity, and he could only find Malawi's number one, Chisomo Doka's hands.
That will go down as a shot on target, that's for sure. Would have loved to get more behind that shot to test and trouble the goalkeeper. Didn't manage to do so. The game has opened up quite a lot now. Scores a level. It stays like this.
I've got a feeling that whoever is going to get the second goal is going to win this game, because both teams are being tactical and being careful. And Malawi with a cross, and once again it is Poison heading to the rescue.
Yeah, this time the offside flag stayed down. Malawi would have liked a better cross than that. Went straight to a South African defender. Another opportunity gone begging for the Malawians.
Loose pass in the middle of the park, but it is Malawi. And Poison, you know that he's going to win that aerial battle.
Especially against
Wanali, who's not the tallest guy in that field of play. Yet, Simama being judged to have illegally brought down his counterpart from Malawi, captain of South Africa.
Yeah, and that's an extra man for South Africa. It's the girls' team really spurring them on. So lovely to see the support that we've seen, the camaraderie, the sportsmanship. And that's a decent cross in. It should be an offside flag yet again. Yes, it is.
Here comes Lospa, right into Malawi's captain, James Songola. You wouldn't think that James Songola, with his height, is one of the CBs.
Yep, you wouldn't think so, but performing very well throughout the tournament. It's another strong challenge, this time from the captain, Inganati Simama, and he's furious with himself. Or furious at the ref, not sure which one is which, but he wasn't happy there. Here's a replay. Won by Malawi there. And then this tackle, that one. He won the ball, looks like he won the ball. Couldn't believe it.
But it happened in front of the referee, so the referee, So the referee had clear sight of what was happening there. And referee's decision is final.
Indeed it is. Goal kick. It's like Hayden Boyson will take. They opt to go from deep again, the South Africans. And that's been given away. Here come Malawi looking for the second. Player down. So hope he's all right. That is not a serious injury. He'll be back up on his feet.
Yeah, that looks like Wanali.
Gonna have a look at that South African goal again. Off the upright, Reese Ferguson. Follow through. Got that different angle now. It was a desperate try and defense. But the awareness, striker's instinct, I called it. Reese Ferguson equalizes. Malawi will want to see Ishmael Bonali back up on his feet and play, because he is a good player.
Scoring a brace in his previous game, so they would be counting on him to maybe score a winner for Malawi.
South African bench. I'm sure they're sitting a little easier now that they've leveled matters. It would have been a little bit of a nervy start to the second half, knowing they're down a goal.
Hayden Boysen plays the ball in the midfield, but nobody from South Africa wants it. So Malawi will gladly take the ball. And an attempt to play the ball over the defenders. And it is Kanyenda who was closing into space.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional, that contact. Both of them genuinely going for the ball. Malia actually looked. And they're all okay.
Lospa just putting his body on the line for his team. Because if he was a fraction earlier, that would have resulted in a goal.
This will be a Malawi goal kick. Played up, well controlled in the air. Cross goes in, well controlled off the chest. The clearance, not good from South Africa. They just offer Malawi another opportunity to go for goal, but that cross misses everyone, flashes across the face of the goal. That'll be a throw-in for South Africa.
Throw-in for South Africa, and it's going to be Seth Robinson in search of Ferguson. And Razak for Malawi, committing a foul.
The player pleading with the ref there. Didn't touch my arm. The ref signaling that I saw you. I'm standing right in front of you, buddy.
Mudoka. They're now playing like ping pong, from one goal to another.
Just about 9 minutes to play, Sydney. If it ends as it is now, 1-1, it goes straight into penalties. And I'm sure neither of these sides would want that to be the way they end this game. They would want to get a winner in the next 8 minutes. I personally absolutely dislike penalties. I know it's how the game sometimes needs to end, but I dislike them. I'd love to see a winner in normal time.
Yes, but as you see, Juta, that looks like offside. He was offside.
Yep, Vanessa Muela of Angola did say she's got an eagle eye. She's not letting them get away with that. Offside. Vanessa to the rescue for South Africa.
But that was clear offside, although the Malawian technical bench disagree.
They
But
can
play
disagree all they
continues.
like, but it's not going to change.
Yeah. Teboko. It is Malawi. I need to find the feet of Alonso Juta. Langeveld. Boysen blocks. Still is Malawi.
Footwork.
Nice footwork. He turns and twists. But it is the inspirational captain for South Africa. He plays that ball forward. And it still is Mama, who is the last touch. Just failing to control that ball, to keep it in.
South Africa making a change. That's Langeveld coming off. And Ezekiel Peterson going on. See if he can make an impact in this game. He'll be hoping for better fortunes. Long range shot attempted. But, easy stop for Lobsa.
Teboko.
Tackle from behind, but getting the ball, no harm done. Brilliant pressure there. Pressure. Jordan Hope mounting the pressure. Malawi, oh, another lovely piece of skill from Amos Nyirenda. Still going.
That looks like offside. Yeah. That offside trap is working for South Africa.
It is working, and so is that flag. That's been working quite a lot in this game. There's another look at that offside call. Silky footwork from Nyirenda was looking for Bonali. Nice to see him back on the field, but Bonali breaching that offside trap.
Yes, Bonali just failing to hold his onside line. So it seems as if South Africa, they've learned a thing or two in that goal they've conceded earlier. But Juta Alonso releases Mafanyana, and it is going to be a South African throw-in.
And as this is all happening, Sydney, time continues to tick, and that cross comes in.
A back heel attempt by Ferguson, but denied by the referee. He said that there was a touch on the goalkeeper. Let's look at that, cross, beautiful cross coming in from Jordan. So medical crew just attending on the Malawian goalkeeper. South Africa will take this time just to hydrate in these hot conditions. So Dave Waters just getting these boys to have some juice. Oh my goodness. The action that is happening here on the sidelines.
It's not just on the field, that's fierce competition on the sidelines. I think I caught a bit of that conversation. The Malawi coach complaining, saying the South African coaches are saying I'm making noise. Is this a classroom? It's all in the moment, I guess. It's competition. They both want to win. The players are giving it their all on the sidelines. Coaches are invested in emotionally as well. But we're back, and Malawi searching forward, but South Africa, 4 minutes to go in this final. Sydney did say a little earlier, the next to score, they're going to win this game, certainly so. If they score within the next 4 minutes, they certainly will become the winners.
Juta Alonso for South Africa. An appeal for a handball, but the referee is not interested. Tebogo to Ferguson. Blocked by Mudoka.
The winner almost coming off the left boot of Reese Ferguson. Chisomo, a crucial save on the inside post. Danger not done. It is going to be a corner. Turnover, and great pass by the captain to Simama. Not selfish at all. Great control. Great strike with the left foot. But Mudoka on the ball and making a good save. South Africa still coming in though. Ball goes into the center.
That looks
the
like
shot
offside.
finds the back of the net, but the flag was up.
South Africa offside.
This is exciting. Exciting end to this. It was a nice side of the boot. Yeah, three of them.
But wait a minute. The Malawian player had the last touch, so he could have played the South onside.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
But still South Africa and Tebogo. Was that a shot?
Keeper doing the cleaning up, stopping the corner because that came off the back of a Malawian player. Here come Malawi again. Good tackle.
By Neo. Ferguson just losing the ball in the middle of the park. And it is Malawi in possession of the ball.
Have to get the cross in as early as possible.
Robinson is tightly marking his opponent. And it is Peterson clearing off his lines. Ball played through. Juta having the last touch of that ball. It is Tebogo.
Malawian coach is getting a little too invested into the game. these are youngsters, even the officials are youngsters, aspiring to get to the next level. Even the Malawian captain, a few words with the referee.
But Malawi needs to be careful.
Definitely.
You need to respect the officials. There's always a nice way to talk to the referees if you don't get the decision your way. But that nagging will get you a red card or a yellow card.
At this rate, I think the coaches are going to receive a card as well. Anyway, looks like all is done, all is well. Getting ready to get the game restarted. Are we looking to bring on Shadrack Nyirenda? And the final whistle has blown. It ends 1-1. Even Stevens, but a winner will have to be decided, Sydney. And it's going to be decided through penalties.
Dreadful penalties.
Dreadful penalties, that's right. I dislike them. I'm sure the players dislike them. But that's how it's going to have to be decided. Malawi won, South Africa won. We'll take a short break. And we can tell you that the man of the match has been awarded to James Msongole, the captain of the Malawi. So congratulations to him. And I think the man of the match will mean more to him if they go on to win this tournament.
Yes, certainly, TC. So let's just have a look at the highlights of the second half. And earlier on, as you see, Malawi with that cross in the 18 area, and they score. So that happened in the first half. South Africa's defense caught napping, and Poison didn't even attempt to intercept that ball, and it was Nyirenda.
And then cometh the hour of the man, Reece Ferguson, equalizing, making sure that this game goes to penalties. Off the pole, scrambling, Ndoka couldn't keep that out. And the all-important equalizer. South Africa then had a few more opportunities at cross coming in. Keeper doing well, fouled in the end by Reece Ferguson. And that back heel paid off. I mean, that could have been a goal of the tournament, but no harm done. South Africa did continue to ask some questions. That great save from Ndoka after Reece Ferguson caught all of that one. Have a look at that attempt. Great layoff from Simama. Great left foot. Great save. The angle of this attempt. This just shows how good a save that was from the keeper. And that one was in the back of the net, but it was offside. So it's going to be penalties to follow just now. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with penalty shootout to decide the winner of the African Schools Football Championship, COSAFA, here in Zimbabwe at Gateway High School. Right, welcome back. Penalty shootout time. South Africa are going to take the first attempt, and they're going to do that through the player Sydney likened to Virgil van Dijk, Hayden Boyson. Hayden Boyson scores, South Africa up by 1. Great penalty, Sydney.
Yeah, great penalty taken by Hayden Boyson. Mudoka was in the right direction, but however, he was beaten by the pace of the ball. So Malawi with their chance to take the penalty. So it's going to be 13, Amos Nyirenda for Malawi, up against Sabri Lospa, South African goalkeeper. So Lospa with some psychological tactics. Some mind games that he's playing against Amos Nyirenda. Nyirenda, oh, and it's a crossbar. South Africa's advantage. Nyirenda just hitting the crossbar.
Tried to hit the roof, unfortunately, hitting it too sweetly, if I may say. Clatters into the crossbar. Keeper thought it was coming low. Just a couple of millimeters down. That was in the back of the net. So next to take South Africa through Jordan Hope. Jordan Hope with an absolute fantastic penalty.
Well taken penalty.
The keeper guessed the right side, but it was just too well placed. No chance from Doka.
So Malawi. So it is James Lumbe for Malawi, who's their next penalty taker. He needs to score this one. If he doesn't, if South Africa scores the next penalty, South Africa will lift the trophy here at Gateway High School. So James Lumbe. James Lumbe's penalty. It looks like Lospa had the... Lospa with that final touch. South Africa's #1. Let's look at that save one more time. Great save by Lospa. So South Africa is going to be captain Simama.
Yeah, Simama, the captain. He scores this one. Gives them a chance. He scores. He scores. This is a must score for Malawi. Sydney, Malawi have to score this to keep their hopes alive.
Certainly, TC.
Lospa saves this, and South Africa will be crowned champions, but that's another fantastic penalty kick. They believe they're close, ever so close now, the South Africans. James Msongole, the captain, simply has to score this. It's that simple. He has to score this. I can just imagine the nerves, what's running through his mind.
James Lospa saves.
He's won them. The African Schools Football Championships, COSAFA 2023. It came down to penalties. Nothing to separate the two teams on the field, Sydney. It had to go to shootouts. And it's heartache for Malawi. But the picture right now tells you what it's like for South Africa. It's absolute jubilation.
South Africa completing a double here in Harare, Zimbabwe. Their girls and boys being crowned under 15s COSAFA CAF champions respectively. It was a successful tour for South Africa. I'm pretty sure that they're going to get that hero's welcome when they land at Otambo Airport. And you can see the fist pumps, the jumping up and down from South Africa. But for this one, it is Lospa Sabri with his heroics. Saves, two crucial saves that he made in this penalty shootout. And Malawi.
Yeah, spare thought for the Malawians. They were the first to score in the first half. South Africa came back and scored through Reece Ferguson. It then ended 1-1. Went to penalties. South Africa got there through Malawi, hit the crossbar, and James Lospa, the man in picture now, made two great saves to win South Africa and make it back-to-back COSAFA championship trophies. But Malawi will be proud of their second place finish. Yes, it hurts to lose, but
it is sports.
It is sport.
These things happen, and there had to be one winner. In this case, once again, it is South Africa. The future Bafana Stars getting the better of Malawi. So congratulations one more time to South Africa.
Well, the celebrations will continue, I'm sure, but we're going to take a short break, and when we're back, there will be the prize giving, and which will mark the end of what's been a fantastic tournament. Stay tuned.
Don't look down, don't look down. I'll give you my card, yeah? Because I'm going to 75. Thank you. I try to. Anzi kama hichi anzi yenyewe mko manyiri ungo manyiri ndanda muzo ya tope Grasa asa utaiuye
Post-match presentation. African Schools Football Championships, COSAFA, right here in Harare, Zimbabwe, proudly hosted at Gateway High School. Some of the awards that are being given out. Sydney, I wouldn't mind one of those.
Yes, but you're over 15, TC.
Fortunately, I can't get one of those.
You're over 15.
Yep.
As we see some of the SRC representatives just also being part of that lineup, getting the medals.
Yeah, the referees' medals will be awarded first, and then there'll be some fair play awards. In the individual awards will be given following by the bronze, silver and gold, and then we'll lift the trophies. But one thing that's certain after a tournament like this, Sydney, is that football is definitely alive in Africa.
Certain the level of competition that we've witnessed so far, the level of passion, the level of the boys and the girls. I mean, I don't want to lie. They both you know, genders have been quite impressive.
Some of the dignitaries coming to present the guests, the prizes. Got Mr. Arta Amelda da Silva, the president of COSAFA. Got Honorable Minister.
That is Elton Nongomasha in the blue t-shirt.
Got Mrs. Sarah Mukuna, director of CAF member associations. Mr. Lincoln Mutasa, chairman of Normalization Committee, ZIFA. Mr. Timothy Shongwe, the chairman of COSAFA organizing committee. And Ms. Elta Nengomasha, director general, Zimbabwe Sport and Recreation Commission, our esteemed guests. And as I mentioned earlier, it will be the referees who have been absolutely outstanding, the future of referees, and they've done a great job throughout the tournament.
Yes, young men and young ladies, given that you know, an uphill task to be match officials in these crucial games, I'm pretty sure that, you know, they will look back at this moment and maybe, you know, you never know, one of them is going to referee the World Cup final.
Absolutely, that will certainly be a dream of theirs, a goal of theirs. Often referees and assistant referees are at the end of receiving a lot of criticism, especially during play. We saw a bit of it actually in that final. All being said and done, they've done a great job, and we can only wish them well. Refereeing played an important role throughout the tournament. Couldn't have happened without them. A great well done to all the referees for the tournament.
Yes, and a tournament like this does not only develop the referees, the coaching staff. Most of the coaching staff, you know, this is where grassroots football begins. So playing a very critical role, you know, driving them into the right path, you know, giving them life lessons, mentorship. So this is an important event. Hopefully that you know, next year we're going to have an event like this as well. Maybe not in Zimbabwe, maybe somewhere else.
Yeah, I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. Actually, this tournament has been amazing, well organized, well run. Everything ran smoothly. Yeah, it's been so enjoyable. The next awards will be the Fair Play Award.
So ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the Fair Play Awards with the winner for the girls.
Namibia winning the Fair Play Award for the girls. So the Namibian captain, girls captain, will go up and receive this on behalf of her team. If they can find her. There she comes. Looks like the coach, actually. Well done to Namibia. And for the boys, the Fair Play Award goes to the host, Zimbabwe. So Tadiwa Chakuchichi will step forward and receive that on behalf of his team. Nice to win a Fair Play Award after hosting a tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's quite a historic moment. I'm pretty sure that down the memory line,
Absolutely.
You
Now,
remember this occasion.
yep, we move on to the Golden Glove for the girls. Angel Zibula from South Africa. So clearly taking from what her male counterpart did. Breeding goalkeepers, because Lospa is also the Golden Glove for the boys, Sydney.
Yes, why not? South Africa, right from the go, they had one thing in mind, to take everything, and they it to see the LOSPA.
Absolutely. And the next two awards, no surprises, they all pick up the Golden Boot. Kwezi Koza of South Africa. She was in prolific goal scoring. You did a lot of those girls' games, Sydney. Tell us a little more about this young prospect for South Africa.
Wow, she's just a gem. I'm pretty sure that in the future, I'm very positive that we are going to see she's going to be one of the best players on the continent.
Banyana,
from there, we don't know. The sky's the limit for her.
And no surprises in the boys as well. Reese Ferguson, I mean, he just scores goals for a living. I'm sure we shouldn't be surprised to see him turning out for Bafana.
Yes, certainly. The future looks bright. But for Koza, what I would like to confirm that she's the overall top goal scorer in this tournament.
Wouldn't be surprised. Player of the tournament for the girls is Katleho Malebana from South Africa. South Africa scooping the awards, and deservedly so.
Yes, deservedly so. When she was exceptional on that, just playing behind Koza. She played a very, very important role to ensure that Koza is the top goal scorer.
And the boys is the South African captain, Simama Inganati, crowned as the player of the tournament, so congratulations to him.
Maybe I assist. Yeah, I know.
We'll move on now to the bronze, the silver, and the gold medalist winners. And the Mozambique girls clinching the bronze medals. Congratulations to them.
Congratulations to Mozambique. I'm sure that they will be happy with their performance here at Gateway High School.
Certainly so. Coming third, clinching a bronze medal. Not a bad result at all for them. They'll look forward to doing better at the next edition of this tournament. But a third place finish is certainly a good achievement.
What I always wanted when I was young TC is that opportunity to represent my country and maybe win a medal, maybe win a trophy. But now, this is a moment whereby it's hard for you to forget. I remember those few medals that I won during my playing days. I still have them in my cabinet.
And that comes with a nice fat check of $50,000 for being the second runners-up, the bronze medal. So congratulations to Madagascar. And
that is Mozambique.
Mozambique, apologies. Mozambique, not Madagascar. And the home side in the boys, third place goes to Zimbabwe, and a lot of bright prospects in that lineup as well. Obviously the captain, El Shaddai, the captain Chakuchichi, El Shaddai Sadomba, Adonai Sadomba, Awe Kiwe. There's lots to look forward to there in terms of a Zimbabwean perspective. It's going to be important to keep this bunch of boys together.
Yes,
keep
certainly.
them playing.
Coaches yesterday, they said they have a plan of making sure that these boys, they also play in the next year's tournament, that they are also planning So it will be very important that you keep this together, because why? That's the future right there. In the next 8 years, those boys should be playing for our Warriors.
Absolutely. So much talent on display, not only in terms of the Zimbabwean side, but all the sides that were out here playing. So much potential, so much talent, and it needs to be nurtured. And I love what CAF is all about. Engage, encourage, educate. It's exactly what we need to continue doing with these young athletes, because that way not only do they enjoy the sport more, they become better people that the world desperately needs.
Yes, certainly future leaders will come out of this group of players, not just soccer players, but future leaders as well in different sectors of the industry. Remember George Weah? He was once a soccer player, but now he's the president of Liberia.
Absolutely.
So we're also looking at the future post a football career.
Zimbabwe will equally receive a $50,000 check along with their bronze medals. Massive congratulations to them. We move on now to the silver medalists. So the runners-up.
El Shaddai, the son of the Zimbabwe's great Edward Tutuza Sadomba.
He shares that with Reese Ferguson. So well done to El Shaddai Sadomba. I'm sure his father will be immensely proud of him. And maybe his father will be thinking, this kid could actually become better than me.
And remember, he's only under 15. So the sky is the limit for him.
So the silver medalists to follow now. Botswana coming second in the girls section. Well done to Botswana.
So Botswana is the only team in the girls category that resisted South Africa at some point. It was one goal apiece, but unfortunately, South Africa, the class that they have in the likes of Crazy Crosser and Malebana, they found their way back and managed to win the match by 3-1. But it was a great effort by Botswana.
And what this tournament does for all these boys and girls, it keeps the love for the sport there.
Yes.
They will want to continue playing soccer. They will want to keep being involved. So I think it's just fantastic that this African happens annually, second year running obviously, but it's just fantastic. Coaches receiving their medals, and always something to do for the crowd. Came in, enjoyed some football on a Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. Great idea. And they get a check of $75,000 for coming. So well done to Botswana. In the boys section, it was Malawi who almost had it. Sydney almost had it. They led for a long time in that game until the top goal scorer, Reese Ferguson, had other ideas. Malawi missing out last year. It was a schools tournament, and so nice to see the South African team at Tunnel. So nice to see. It's
good sportsmanship.
Good sportsmanship.
Camaraderie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we on the field of play, but after the game, whatever happens on the field stays on the field. After that, we are friends. Maybe one day, these young will play, but you never know. Relationships are being created here at COSAFA Football Championships at Gateway High School.
And if we look at it realistically, second is not a bad.
No,
it's good.
They did really well.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, there has to be one winner. So
Yeah,
But
coming second.
it was a
is-
great effort
it's good.
for Malawi.
I'm sure the coaches have now cooled down a little bit, and they too will be. They played.
Yes, Malawi, they should be proud of how they went about their business. But already the South African teams have just lined up and they are singing, just waiting to receive their winner's trophy, being crowned the champions of the region here in the Southern African region, a SADC, so to speak.
And they too, like Botswana was given, they get a check of 75,000 US dollars along with their silver medals.
If you are Zimbabwean, you are already calculating how much that money is.
Exactly. Calculating what I could do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the incentive is there as well for
Yes.
the tournament, which is good. And the gold medal winners, it's going to be a double for South Africa, starting with the girls. So bronze took 50,000, silver took 75,000, gold must be taking 100,000.
Yeah, 100,000. And in this festive season, you could do so many things with 100,000.
I'm sure it's going to go towards the development of football and to get more and more girls playing, to increase that player pool, because the more the merrier, as they say.
Yeah.
And I'm sure even those who are watching online, parents, boys, girls, that interest is already starting to build up. Let's get our girls, let's get our boys to clubs, let's get them playing, let's get them involved more and more. And I think this is something other sporting codes can take on as well.
Yeah, certainly.
And start doing something similar to what CAF have done, because they have really set the bar high.
Yes, very high indeed, TC. So the future Banyana Stars just receiving their gold medals. That is priceless. That is priceless. So it's going to be Captain Asanda for South Africa. Just holding that check.
$100,000.
A cool 100,000 in
and
rands.
a trophy to go with it.
That's over, it should be over R1 million. And a cool R1 million, and over a cool R1 million for the girls team of South
Fantastic.
Africa.
And off air, maybe you'll get to see it just now. The Zimbabwean team have made a tunnel for the South Africans. They battled it out on the field. Countries are obviously neighbors. They've seen lots of battles over the years
Yes.
in a number of sports. But the Zimbabwean team have decided to make a tunnel for South African teams, and just makes me think of the motto they use throughout the Rugby World Cup champion tournament,
Yeah.
Stronger Together.
Stronger together, yes.
And at the end of the day, competition aside, history aside, we are stronger together as a human race. But they're going to enjoy that, certainly. And the trophy goes up again. This is what I was talking about, Sydney. Zimbabwe saying to South Africa, well done, deserved winners. Stronger together indeed.
Yes, certainly.
And it teaches them such good life lessons as well, the educate part.
Yes, yes.
Good lessons. I'm sure they've made friends, they've exchanged numbers. They'll be chatting for years to come, maybe even playing together for professional clubs in the future, which is what it's all about. Yes, we win, we lose, but have we made friendships that last a lifetime?
Mm-hmm. So South Africa just waiting to be crowned COSAFA CAF under 15s boys champions here at Gateway High School. South Africa completing a double here in Harare, Zimbabwe, just showing that they are dominant when it comes to football. So
Yep, at the very first day of this tournament, after play on day one, I did mention I'd be very surprised if I did not see South Africa and Malawi in the final. And that's how it turned out. But I couldn't call a winner between the two. The scoreline says it all. It was 1-1 after full time. Went to the dreaded penalties, in your exact words, Sydney, and Lospa became the hero. But like we've been saying, all of these boys and girls are heroes because they've done well. Getting national selection was a heroic thing in itself.
yes, being picked, especially a country like South Africa with over 60 million citizens, and the only 15 guys who are going to represent that nation, that speaks volumes.
And they'll receive their check of $100,000. Some music to my ears.
Over 1.5 million rands. So South Africa are going to cross the border of Limpopo here from Zimbabwe with a sum of over 3 million rands.
Fantastic to see. And why not celebrate? Some of these countries will be heading off back to their homes today and enjoying their festive season, enjoying a happy Christmas, I'm sure, with fond memories of a brilliant tournament.
So brilliant.
Captain will get the trophy and he will go join his teammates. Make sure they get a nice picture. He will go and celebrate with his team. And his coaches and the girls usher him in to join his teammates. Congratulations to South Africa boys and South Africa girls. Must be doing something right, South Africa. And congratulations to all the teams for taking part, for coming, and may it long continue, tournaments like this. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this tournament, doing commentary. Sydney, your favorite memory before we go, what would you say of this tournament your favorite memory is? What would you say of this tournament your favorite memory is?
Scoring over 6 goals against Angola. That memory alone is going to be hard for me, to forget about that, because I haven't seen that happening before, right before my eyes. So COSAFA for South Africa, the number 7, the top goal scorer, I believe, overall in this tournament, scoring those 6 goals. That record was previously held by Peter Ndlovu when he scored at senior level at COSAFA. At this level of football, he scored, I believe it was 4 or 5 goals, but that record to be broken by a young lady who's under 15. Wow, that was amazing.
Well, that's Sydney's favorite memory. Mine would certainly be seeing the teams giving each other guard of honors, even though they didn't necessarily win, and seeing them enjoying, seeing them shaking hands after a game is my favorite memory. And South Africa are celebrating. They're going to pack bags soon, head back down to South Africa, enjoy with their families. And we certainly hope you enjoy the Christmas, and we wish you a prosperous 2024, and may sport continue to bring us together many, many more times. So from myself, Terero Chawafambira, and Sydney Savanu, until next time, it's cheers for now.